Going on YouTube? It's Shorty Doo Wop, the coach, and I'm here with your Claressa Shields, Christina Hammer post-fight analysis. And what a fight it was! I can't give enough credit to Claressa Shields with the way she came into this fight. Claressa Shields came in what seemed like a completely different fighter than what everybody is used to seeing. She was so calm, she was so composed, that she was quick. She just really displayed her athleticism and overall boxing talent and IQ in this fight. Christina Hammer, right? So what was everybody worried about with Christina Hammer? And I'll admit, these were initially my worries for Claressa Shields going in. So Christina Hammer has a really good jab, really solid jab. She's really good at throwing that jab at range and keeping her opponent on the end of that jab. In this fight, she just couldn't get the jab established. Every time she would throw that jab at Claressa Shields, she would slip it, she would duck it, she would move, she would step in, she was here, she was there, she did it all, and she did it so well that she completely neutralized everything that Christina Hammer wanted to do. We all know that a lot of your offense is set up off of the jab. The fact that Christina Hammer couldn't get that jab established and moving threw her entire game plan off for the rest of the fight. At that point, what could she do? Oh, not only that, but she would kind of test Claressa. She would feint, whether it was head movement or, she would feint a jab, and Claressa Shields was so stone cold, like she wouldn't give her anything. Therefore, I think it was difficult for Christina Hammer to really get a read on Claressa Shields and figure, because she wouldn't bite. Claressa Shields wouldn't bite on anything that Christina Hammer would feed her. And again, it goes to show how many wrinkles Claressa Shields really has in her boxing ability. If anybody had any real questions about Claressa Shields, I think they were answered during this fight. Now, she really didn't get in any type of trouble. We've only seen her get put down one time, but she really came in, and you can tell that she learned from any previous mistakes that she's made. She looked so composed. I can't say that enough. The way that she controlled spacing between her and Christina Hammer, the way she controlled that spacing and took away Christina Hammer's tools, and the way that she controlled the environment of the ring, always moving forward and pushing Christina Hammer backwards, was just absolutely, it was so dominant. It was such a dominant fight that you couldn't really have asked for anything better. And she hurt Christina Hammer later on in the fight. I want to say it was around round 8 or 9. Christina Hammer started getting in some trouble. Claressa Shields really turned up the heat on her, and I really thought that she was going to put Christina Hammer out. I'm sure she was really trying to go for that knockout. It just really would have made her capturing all 4 titles that much sweeter. And I mean, what more can you say? She's the second woman to be undisputed. She's also a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. She's at this point, she's the most successful woman in women's boxing. So she's kind of staking her claim as being the greatest woman of all time. But now the question is going to be, what's next? What's next for Claressa Shields? Does she get the fight with Cecilia Brækhus, who is the first woman to ever be undisputed world champion? Does she get that fight? If she gets that fight, is that a pay-per-view fight? I personally think it should be. I mean, it's the first time that you're going to have, 2 women who unified all 4 belts actually fight each other. I think it's worth it. I mean, there's the women's division needs more visibility at this point, and it's because of women like Claressa Shields and Cecilia Brækhus doing as much as they can for the sport. I know Claressa Shields gets criticized sometimes for, people say she's real brash. She talks a lot of junk, and yes, but she's backing everything up on top of it. And for anybody who does feel that way, if you didn't see the post-fight press conference, when she first spoke with Christina Hammer, she was very respectful. For two people who really seemed like they genuinely did not like each other going into the fight, she was extremely respectful. She implored the crowd to give Christina Hammer respect for her fight. Claressa Shield gave Christina Hammer much respect for her jab. She gave her tons of respect for how good of a jab she had. Even though during the fight, Claressa Shields didn't seem like she was bothered by Christina Hammer's jab, even slightly. And she hugged it out with her. If you saw their face off, Claressa Shields told her, said, "Hey, maybe after this fight, I think maybe we could be friends, but just not yet. It'll have to wait till after the fight." And Christina Hammer told her, "Say, I don't want to be your friend. I don't think I would ever want to be your friend." And she even during the fight, Christina Hammer was, she was still trying to get under her skin. She came in with a with a gum guard that said, F Claressa Shields across it. And, Claressa was still able to put all that to the side because I think she understands that there's an image that has to be made of a champion and for someone who's trying to be an ambassador for women's boxing. And for the two of them to get in the ring and then at the end of that fight, be able to put all the animosity they had leading up to it to the side, I think that just shows how big both of them are. And how much they both understand how important that particular moment, I will say those particular moments, the fight and them addressing each other after the fight, how important that really was. So it was a great fight. For anyone that missed it, man, you really should go back. Claressa Shields put on an absolute show. She really dominated, all the rounds. If there was any round that I gave Christina Hammer, it was round 1. After that, she just really didn't have any more success. She couldn't find Claressa Shields. Claressa was just too fast. Her hands were just too quick. Her head movement was too good. Her footwork was just too good. The pressure was too good. And she couldn't really have done any wrong. So, anybody who really had any criticism for her, which I have, I'm not going to lie, I have had criticism of Claressa Shields. I've said that she's just a little bit too wild sometimes. And, she proved me wrong 100%. Women's division should be highly afraid. Anybody in and around Claressa Shields' weight class should be very concerned. So you guys let me know, what did y'all think of the fight? For those of y'all that seen it, if you didn't watch it, are you going to watch it? What needs to happen in the women's division in order to get them really on the map? I know Showtime is actually really doing a lot, man. I applaud Showtime for getting women's boxing, back on the airways. And if Claressa Shields lands the Cecilia Brækhus fight, should that be a pay-per-view fight? Like I said, I personally think it should. I think they should establish a women's pound-for-pound rankings. You guys let me know how y'all feel about the women's division. I spoke with I spoke with another young lady about this very same subject, and she made the comment that with Claressa Shields having so much authority in the women's division right now, that she should kind of doll herself up a little bit more when it comes to the weigh-ins and to help draw in more viewership. But I know Claressa Shields, she's completely against all of that. I've seen her wear a set of jeans coming to the weigh-ins before, and I just don't think that should be necessary, but you guys let me know how y'all feel. Ladies, y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. What needs to happen for the women's division? Again, y'all can catch me at twitch.tv, Shorty Doo-Wop. I'm on there Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and usually like Saturday morning. I'll probably be playing some video games, man. But y'all, hey, look, it doesn't matter. Y'all can come in the chat, follow the channel. and just drop a line, man. Ask me about anything boxing, man. I'm always ready to talk about it. You know, I watch boxing 24/7 just about, so you never catch me off guard. Even if I'm playing some Apex Legends or something. But you guys, let's start a conversation down in the comment section, and that's it for me, man. Great fight between them two. You know, great fight for Claressa Shields. She's going to take all 4 of them belts back to Flint, Michigan. I'm sure they're going to be extremely proud of her. And that's it for me, man. Shorty Doo Wop, the coach, signing out.